What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Creighton versus Marquette college basketball matchup going down Saturday, February 8th, 2025. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, head to Pickdawgz.com, click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. It's a great time to do so. We got a ton of action this week on 155 games on Saturday's college hoops card. We've got NBA and NHL. Obviously, Sunday, the center stage is stayed for the Super Bowl. So again, make sure that you check something out. A lot of times for me, with the Saturday packages, the 3-day and 7-day passes are actually less than buying each of Saturday's daily packages individually. And this week, the Super Bowl will be included in those long-term passes. So make sure that you jump on board, whether it's with a daily or long-term pass. Remember to use the promo code PICK at checkout for 15% off your purchase. We've also got products for those who make big bets and for those with big bankrolls. Those looking for a VIP experience where you're going to get things like late alert plays closer to game time, where we're going to track line movement for you, try to get you the best possible number compared to the closing line. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, text the number on the screen for more information, even if it's just to find out if it's right for you. But let's get to this one between Creighton and Marquette. Creighton coming into this one 17-6 on the year, 14-7-2 against the number, winners of 8 in a row after an 80-69 road win over Providence in their last matchup, while Marquette coming in 18-5 on the year, 11-12 against the number this season after a 70-64 loss to St. John's. And Marquette, they had the chance to really do some damage and pull even with St. John's atop the Big East standings, and the Johnnies pulled away in the second half. Marquette actually led at the half in that game. He had 16 points from Chase Ross. He had 15 points from Cam Jones. But in the end, St. John's, their depth was just too much. The size was just too much. You had 3 different players put up double-doubles in that game. And, Marquette was just out-rebounded in that game. And, significantly, 43-21 in that game. And, it was rough for the Golden Eagles. Now, you take on a Marquette team that I think, could probably have a little bit more success against, but not on the defensive glass, or on the offensive glass, excuse me. Creighton, the best offensive rebounding percentage team allowed in the Big East this season in conference play. They don't allow any second chances. So if you're Marquette, you got to take advantage of the opportunities that you have. But the thing is, and this is my concern with Marquette, I think this is going to be a game with a lot of 3-point variance. And we saw with Marquette in that loss, I believe it was to Xavier, where this is a Marquette team that just shoots a ton of threes, but they don't necessarily hit them at a high rate. They shot 8 of 29 from 3 in that loss to Xavier. And the reason I bring that game up is because Xavier won that game shooting just 2 of 17 from 3-point range. And that's a Xavier team that I don't necessarily trust all that much, from behind the arc. Creighton, I do trust from behind the arc. They hit their shots at a 35.5% clip, which is much higher than Marquette's at 31.9%. They are the highest 3-point shooting team in the conference in terms of shot rate. 48.2% of their shots are coming from behind the arc, and 38.7% of Creighton's points come from 3-point range. If Marquette can't match what Creighton brings to the table, they can't afford to trade 3s for 2s. And that's my concern for Marquette in this game. Creighton, I don't want to just keep riding the hot hand just because, but at a certain point, I think that's kind of what it just boils down to. Creighton's had a lot more success against the top teams in the Big East than Marquette has as of late. Marquette did get the win over Creighton in the first meeting at Marquette, 79-71, where Creighton was catching 10.5 points. Now they're favored here at home. Beat St. John's earlier this year as well at home. I think that Creighton takes down Marquette here. I think they keep the run rolling here. I said it before. I think it was in the game where I think I covered the St. John's Marquette game, where you have 4 teams at the top of the Big East. You have you have St. John's, you have Marquette, you have Creighton, and UConn at 8-3 or better. Everyone else is either 500 or worse. And right now, I feel like Creighton has done better against that top 4 than Marquette has, and I think that Creighton gets the job done here as well. I'm gonna take Creighton, whether it's just laying the bucket or taking them on the money line. It's your call, but I'm taking Creighton, and that's gonna be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pickdawgz Premium. While you're Pickdawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.